Okay, well now this is how you're going to create your palette. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a frame. Now it doesn't matter what size mount or frame you use. You just want to make sure it's going to fit into your project that you're going to make. If you've got a frame already, it's 20 by 16, you don't want to end up with a little picture like that. You want to have, you know. So it's important to start off with your mount. Now, when you put colour on, I'm going to put white on first of all for sky. I'm just chucking my colour on. I'm not felting anything in. I'm not doing anything. I'm just planning what I'm going to do. I'm put some blue over there. And I'm going to put some darker blue just underneath. Straight line. And then I'm going to take some green for the front. And a little bit of purple up here maybe. And then I'm going to put some colour at the front. Some nice curly bits. Just throw it all on, don't think about it, just chuck it on. Just put on the colours you like. Put a little bit brown in the front here. Okay, right. Should just about do it. A bit at the front. So it looks a bit of a mess here. I'll turn this around, you can see it. Okay, it looks a bit of a mess. But when you put that on, you've got your palette straight away. Now, this is where I'm going to start adding bits and pieces. I've got some pre-felt here, all hand-dyed. That's nice. Scissors. I'm going to cut some shapes. And I'm going to put some just in here, underneath. I'm going to take some brown along the bottom. Because it's all being random, don't worry about cutting into it. Don't be too precious. And put more. This is lamb's wool. I'll put in the front. That's my front texture. And I'll put a little bit of grey in. It's up here, a little bit of grey. And I'm going to take some of the, I'll take a piece of that and put that across here. And this is hand spun. Put that just there. And there's my bits of pre-felt. Put a little bit more in maybe. A bit more in here. I'm doing it very, very random. I'm not even planning it. I'm just chucking it all in. Because I just want to get my palette together. So I can see roughly what sort of picture I want to have. Okay, so now, and you can add a bit of tweed, and then leave all this pile of rubbish. And dropped on the floor. Oh, dropped on the floor. Oh, thanks very much, Diane. Thank you. Oh, there it is down there, yeah. And the other bit there. Okay. Thanks very much. This is Harris tweed I'm using. It doesn't have to be Harris tweed, but I'm going to put a little bit of grey up here, I think. Now this will have to be, you either stitch this in once you've done your picture, or you can go over it with a little bit of fleece to actually secure it. So there's my, back to my palette. Right, now, I'm going to use my multi-needle, just to tack it all in. Probably don't want to go quite as fast as this. It's like watching paint dry otherwise. Now I'm felting the bits that will felt. My yarn, hand spun yarn, felts in, but you can see my tweed doesn't, obviously. So I'm going with my single needle now. I'm going to shape my hills coming down. And go across here a little bit better. Put that in across my lamb's wool at the front. And where I've got my tweed, I'm just going to layer a little bit of blue fleece over, just to soften the edges.